you guys are gonna love this part, but I forgot to tell you, I walked into Dollar Tree and I picked up all of their new acrylic paint. For $1.25, I got a huge selection of paint to work from. The other thing I did was I grabbed this old canvas board and I started painting on it. Now, I didn't want to use a new piece of canvas because I procrastinate when it comes to painting and I am terrified of painting portraits. Sometimes it's easier to not be perfect. Now, the only paint that they didn't have at Dollar Tree was white, and it's impossible to create a portrait painting without white paint. So I decided to use my Liquitex Titanium White to add a little bit of white to each of these colors. Before you call me a cheater, it's okay to break the rules sometimes. As long as you're not robbing a bank, committing a felony, and you're making sure that you're clearing the numbers on the microwave when you're done using it, you're gonna be fine. I started using my yellow paint to create an underbase. Yellow is my least favorite color, but it's my favorite song by Coldplay. Now, it all started to go wrong when I decided to add blue to the yellow because, as we all know as experienced artists, that blue and yellow create green, which means that I started to paint Morgana. She became the Wicked Witch of the West. She's looking like Pickle Rick's lady. Comment below if you get the Pickle Rick reference. Please, I need to know who are my Rick and Morty fans. Y'all gotta listen up right now. This blue-green underbase is the most important part of the painting. Okay, my accent's not actually like that, but I'm serious. It looks like I made a huge mistake, but it'll all make sense when I start adding a warmer color. We just gotta wait a little bit for me to get there. Still waiting. Still waiting. I'm still waiting. Waiting. Ah, we're adding red. Okay. Now watch closely as I add the red and I mix it with some yellow and white to create a more fleshy tone. Do you see this? Do you see how good this looks? It's so cool. Color theory is awesome, you guys. I feel like this video is pure chaos, but it fits because we're about to start the most chaotic part of this painting. Are you ready for it? I didn't hear you. The blue duct tape entered the chat. This is just your ordinary blue painter's tape that you can pick up at Lowe's. And what I'm gonna do is cover my entire portrait with it. That way I can go in with splatter paint and just wreak havoc and have fun. And hopefully it works. We'll find out. Now I'm starting with my lightest colors, which means I'm going to put down the yellow first, and then I'm going to put down my darker colors like blue and purple and green on top of it. So here's another part where I show my impatience for the process sometimes. You're supposed to let the paint dry and then come back and remove the tape. That way you avoid the potential of possibly getting wet paint all over your portrait. However, I didn't do that. I ended up getting a little bit of paint on her cheek, so I just wiped it away with a little bit of Kleenex. But then when I removed the tape on top of her forehead, some of the red paint just leaked all over it, and it looks like she just got hit in the head with a sharp object. But it doesn't last for long because I just wipe it away. Now it's time to add the finishing touches, like the little pieces of hair that are just, going over her face like this. Lately, I can't make anything without using a Posca pen, so it shouldn't be a surprise that I bring in the Posca pens to add more detail and dimension to her face. I just want to take a second and say thank you guys for letting me share my art on YouTube, for letting me express myself and show you these techniques and just be weird and have fun with you. If you really enjoyed this video, I know you would love my video where I compare acrylic paint to gouache over here. So go ahead and check it out and I will see you there.